Report: UNU AI Conference AI for All, Bridging Divides to Building a Sustainable Future. Policy Directions distilled by UNU Macau. A contribution to the Summit of the Future. Part 2 of the report. A Local Solutions Knowledge Fair. Participants explored the transformative potential of leveraging AI technologies to advance sustainable development throughout the conference sessions in multiple sectors and areas of work. Speakers at the conference showcased a wide array of AI applications, initiatives, and solutions, from the use of AI for the diagnosis and treatment of breast cancer to the use of AI and tokenization solutions in supply chain financing management and the role of AI translation in education. Throughout the conference, participants learned about AI applications built with different technologies, from visual element identification applied to goose farming or predictive agriculture to the use of Arduino-based wireless sensor networks for weather monitoring. Participants also learned about potential new uses of AI technologies, such as the use of AI-based system of systems to streamline production management and boost efficiency, the use of metaverse platforms and generative AI to enhance students' critical and creative thinking skills, the use of ChatGPT in education, the use of AI to enhance nursing practice in Africa, or the use of AI for digital health interventions in sexual and reproductive health and rights. An array of presentations highlighted the strategic advantages of establishing partnerships to implement AI-based solutions for the 2030 Agenda. The WWF Asia-Pacific Counter-Illegal Wildlife Trade Hub, for example, presented a project that is under implementation with the technology company ADOs and that will develop AI-based technology to predict hotspots of zoonoses, which are diseases that jump between species, including humans. The conference sessions demonstrated AI initiatives and approaches from different parts of the world. Some from the East, as for example, Venture Cup China, which is an open platform that helps international universities and startups gain insight for better connections with China. And some from the West, as the European Lighthouse to Manifest Trustworthy and Green AI Initiative, InField, which is a network of universities that promote fundamental research in adaptive, green, human-centric, and trustworthy AI. The conference also showcased applications developed by the private sector, demonstrating that the private sector is a driving force to expand the use of AI for sustainable development. The private sector company Tencent, for example, presented low-cost powered AI hearing aid devices with a technology that focuses on protecting speech components before undertaking noise reduction, which leads to intelligibility improvement under different noise conditions. The conference displayed AI solutions and initiatives designed in local contexts, such as the Geospatial Intelligent Platform designed for low-altitude platforms by the Guiming Laboratory in China, or as the research led by UNU Macau to use participatory modeling to build agent-based models for understanding disease outbreak response in Brazil, Vietnam, and Kenya. Challenges, risks, and harms. Participants held vibrant discussions about the multiple challenges, risks, and harms associated with the rapid development and adoption of AI solutions and with the development of governance and regulatory frameworks for AI. ChatGPT and education. Challenges associated with the impact that the explosion in use of virtual assistants based on large language models such as ChatGPT has had on the education sector, especially at the tertiary level, was discussed. Some presenters argued that while ChatGPT presents significant potential benefits for education, its integration poses challenges. Others argue that there is a need for a shift in educational practices to embrace innovative technologies, and that AI in education should not supplant human capabilities, but augment them. AI and gender. Speakers explain that AI development can exacerbate gender inequalities and that the use of AI technologies can increase the risks of discrimination, stereotyping, and the exclusion of women. This happens, especially when women do not participate in the design, development, and deployment of AI technologies. Additionally, speakers emphasize that there is limited representation of women in the field of AI and the gender-digital divide. Impact of AI on the vulnerable. Sessions highlighted the urgent need to safeguard the rights of vulnerable groups in the era of AI, including safeguarding the privacy, safety, and emotional well-being of children. Lack of adherence to AI regulation. Presenters highlighted that in different contexts, there is a lack of compliance with AI regulation by technology companies, that AI equipment and materials used in the healthcare sector do not adhere to responsible AI principles, that the regulation of GenAI is limited in some contexts, and that some open licensing frameworks are not in compliance with regulatory standards. Lack of awareness of AI-related risks. Discussions during the conference revolved around the limited knowledge of the risks associated with the design and use of AI, especially among policymakers, and around the need to strengthen the supervision of AI technology to ensure that it does not exceed human control. Misuse of AI. The misuse of AI technologies was discussed in different sessions, from the potential misuse of intelligent, autonomous weapons to the increasing generation of fake news generated by AI, and new threats for women linked to AI applications that affect peace and security. Opportunities. New opportunities to continue advancing the development and adoption of AI to advance the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development were brainstormed at the conference. Tenable software. The advantages of using Tenable software for machine learning in the Global South were discussed at the conference. Tenable is specialized machine learning software that allows machine learning algorithms to run on the sensors that make up the IoT. They consume much less power than giant centralized machine learning algorithms like GPT and are faster. Synthetic data. The use of synthetic data to train AI models, especially in the Global South, was presented. Synthetic data is data generated artificially with algorithms to simulate real-world data. It is used to train and test AI models in contexts where there is a lack of real data and to protect the privacy of the individuals behind the real-world's data. This type of data is used for a wide range of applications, from health systems to cybersecurity. GenAI. The use of GenAI and the metaverse in education was discussed. GenAI applications allow art students to create new avenues for expression and have been used to produce books, games, and films. In the same way, the metaverse offers new ways of learning and collaborating with other students that can revolutionize education systems. Gaming. Presenters explained that AI has been used to develop games for decades, and the gaming industry has played an important role in advancing AI technologies. They also explained that while games can have educational value and teach skills like problem solving, creativity, and design thinking, the promotion of violence in some games is a concern. Finally, the advantages of incorporating values and principles into games to advance the SDGs, to spur cooperation and peace can contribute to building a better future for all, were discussed. Young scientists. Young scientists showcased their ability to build cutting-edge AI-based technologies and solutions, and their role in driving the AI industry forward. They also shared their aspirations to contribute to the advancement of the SDGs and explained the advantages of creating more opportunities for them to exchange knowledge and collaborate with other young scientists from different contexts. Participants discussed the need to invest in young scientists to foster a culture of innovation in countries and to engage youth in shaping technology development and the ethics around it. And also, the significance of non-formal education in the context of digital transformation. Green AI. Presenters discussed how the latest developments in large language models for GenAI have raised awareness about the need to foster green AI. Presentations showed that considering energy consumption in AI development is crucial for ensuring the long-term sustainability of AI systems. Also that, by developing energy-efficient algorithms and hardware, the environmental impact of AI technologies in the environment can be minimized and carbon emissions can be reduced. In the spotlight, AI governance. On the launch of the high-level multi-stakeholder advisory body on artificial intelligence, the UN Secretary-General called for a global, multidisciplinary, multi-stakeholder conversation on the governance of AI so that its benefits to humanity, all of humanity, are maximized and the risks contained are diminished. Such conversation took place at the conference, with AI governance highlighted in multiple sessions as a cross-cutting issue. Speakers presented the complex tapestry of AI governance frameworks and regulations in regional and national contexts. Policy directions followed at regional levels, such as those at the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, ASEAN, and in the European Union's AI Act, were showcased. Additionally, policy directions followed in different countries were presented, including Australia, Singapore, Japan, China, the United Kingdom, Canada, and the United States. Local initiatives were also shown, including the Bonding Smart City in Indonesia and privacy laws in California, United States. In addition to this, Asian projects that foster trust and openness, like KI Verify, were highlighted. Differences and common grounds of AI policies and regulations from different regions were discussed, from the emphasis on security in Chinese regulation to Japan's commitment to flexible and adaptive AI regulation, and the focus on accountability of the recent Algorithmic Accountability Act in the United States. Trends on the evolving regulatory landscape related to AI were presented, including the emphasis on risk identifying and management, the integration of sector-specific rules into other policies, the use of regulatory sandboxes to facilitate public-private sector collaboration, the alignment with OECD guidelines, and the pursuit of global collaboration to address present and future risks. Challenges related to AI governance. While the global framework recommendations on the ethics of artificial intelligence produced by UNESCO in November 2021 was adopted by all 193 member states, the conference participants discussed the consequences that the lack of implementation of its principles has in different contexts and sectors. Presenters highlighted that there is not yet an international framework adopted and implemented globally that ensures that AI applications are safe, fair, accountable, transparent, interpretable, trustworthy, and align with human values. Along with this, presentations displayed a fragmented national landscape of AI policy frameworks across regions. Participants discussed the urgent need to regulate AI and ensure its development benefits society while minimizing associated risks and harms in light of the lack of implementation of regulatory frameworks for the development and use of AI applications in most countries, especially in the global South. Speakers also highlighted the need to mainstream of women's rights and gender equality in AI design, development, and governance. Along with this, presentations displayed a fragmented national landscape of AI policy frameworks across regions. Different sessions presented the new governance and regulatory risks posed by the rapid development of GenAI, including the need to safeguard intellectual property rights with AI-generated content, and the limitations and misuse of tools as ChatGPT. In light of the threats, risks, and harms associated with AI, speakers highlighted the need for swift action at both international and national levels to formulate comprehensive strategies for AI governance. Some speakers emphasized the need to ensure that AI aligns with universal human rights values and principles, to address gender biases, and to promote diversity and inclusiveness in AI systems, while others emphasized the need to align national strategies with broader national developmental objectives. Policymakers at the conference highlighted that while many governments face similar challenges around AI development, deployment, and regulation, the lack of avenues and opportunities for knowledge sharing hinders collaboration among countries, especially in the global South. Also, given the evolving complex issues related to the ethical use of AI technologies, there is a need to promote the exchange of knowledge and build the capacities of public servants and policymakers in AI, especially in the global South and among women overall. Opportunities related to AI governance. The conference showed that inclusive dialogues, consensus building, and collective action are needed to build a policy and regulatory frameworks for the sustainable design and use of AI for all. It also demonstrated the need of global cooperation among stakeholders, including policymakers, academics, private sector experts, and representatives from civil society, to address AI's global governance challenges and ensure that AI is developed and used responsibly and ethically, in line with universal human rights. Speakers underlined that recent advancements in AI are challenging traditional regulatory frameworks, and, for this reason, agile governance frameworks are needed to balance innovation and regulation in AI. The conference also presented the use of regulatory sandboxes for AI development to balance innovation and regulation. With them, regulators can test products or services that challenge approved legal frameworks with the support of private sector companies in a controlled environment.